Body measurement. A. Content standards. The learners demonstrate an understanding of the principles of drafting patterns in making garments. B. Performance standards. The learners draft a pattern in making garments following safety precautions. C. Learning competency. Apply the principles of pattern drafting in making garments following safety precautions. Learning objectives. 1. Explain the proper procedures and guidelines for taking accurate body measurements. 2. Accurately use measuring tools and techniques for garment fitting and pattern drafting. 3. Recognize the importance of accurate measurements in achieving well-fitted and comfortable garments. Short review. Before we continue with our new tasks today, let us quickly review what we learned about the qualities of a well-finished garment. What are the qualities of a well-finished garment? Longevity, resistance, dye quality, drape, comfort, style. Think about the clothes you use every day at home or in school. Who can share one quality of a well-made garment? Now think of a piece of clothing you own. Does it have one of these good qualities? Maybe you have a uniform that lasts long, or a shirt that still holds its color even after many washes. 1. Which garment shows good quality? 2. Which garment shows poor quality? 3. How does it feel when you wear it? There are important rules we must follow to make sure our results are correct and comfortable for the person being measured. Points to remember in taking body measurements. 1. Ask the client politely to stand straight while taking measurements, wearing a well-fitted garment. Remove extra bulk pockets like wallets, cell phones, and hankies. When we measure someone, we want their posture to be natural and relaxed so the measurements show their true body shape. If they slouch or lean, the results will not be correct. Also, when the person is wearing something bulky in their pockets, the tape measure will not touch the body properly, which can make the measurements bigger than they really are. That is why we ask the client kindly and respectfully to prepare before we start. 2. Use a soft flexible tape measure that is flat on the part to be measured. Work in pairs. A flexible tape measure follows the shape of the body, so it gives us a clear reading. 3. Tie a string on the exact waistline as a point of reference while taking measurements. Using a string marks the exact place where the waist is located. This is important because many body measurements begin or end at the waist, and it helps prevent confusion. The string acts like a guide that keeps all measurements consistent, whether you are measuring upward for the bust or downward for the pants. 4. Start with either horizontal or vertical measurements. Following one direction at a time helps you stay organized. If you mix the order, it becomes easy to skip a part or repeat a measurement. When you choose to do all horizontal measurements first, or all vertical ones first, you create a clear flow that saves time and reduces mistakes. 5. When measuring lengths, let the tape measure hang freely for more accurate measurements. When the tape falls naturally without being pulled or stretched, it follows the body's true length. Allowing the tape to hang freely makes sure the clothing will fit comfortably when sewn. How to take body measurements. A. Upper body measurements. 1. Neck measurement is taken around the neckline. When we measure the neck, we want to make sure the collar of a shirt will feel comfortable. If the measurement is too tight, the person will feel choked. If it is too loose, the collar will not sit properly. So we wrap the tape around the neck just enough to show the true size. 2. Shoulder is taken from the shoulder point to the other. Measuring shoulder width helps us know how broad the top of the garment must be. If the measurement is correct, the sleeves will hang where they should. If it is wrong, the sleeves might fall too low or feel too tight near the neck. 3. Bust or breast is measured around the body with the tape measure passing over the fullest part of the bust or breast. We measure around the fullest part of the chest so the clothing has enough room for comfortable breathing and movement. This keeps the garment from becoming too tight across the front or too loose that it loses shape. 4. Upper arm girth is taken around the arm 2 to 3 inches below the armpit. This measurement tells us how much space the upper sleeve needs. If we measure too small, the sleeve will feel tight when lifting the arm. Measuring accurately keeps the sleeve comfortable during daily activities. 5. Lower arm girth or sleeve width. It is taken around the arm. Adjustments may be done to ensure the comfort of the end users. For the lower arm, we measure around the forearm area. This helps us make sleeves that can bend easily. A correct measurement prevents the sleeve from squeezing the arm or feeling overly loose. 6. Sleeve length is taken from the shoulder tip point down to the desired sleeve length. Sleeve length tells us where the sleeve should end. Some people prefer shorter sleeves, while others want full length. Following the measurement ensures the sleeve reaches the correct spot on the arm. 7. Shirt length is taken from the nape down the center back to the desired length. When we measure the shirt length, we check how long the garment should fall on the body. A proper length helps the shirt look neat when the person moves, sits, or raises their hands. Next is B. Lower body measurements. 1. Waist circumference. Adjust your pants to a comfortable position and measure around the narrowest part. Insert 2 fingers under the tape measure for ease. We measure around the narrowest part of the waist so the pants or skirt stays in place comfortably. Adding 2 fingers under the tape lets us give the wearer enough ease for breathing and bending. 2. Hip circumference. Measure around the fullest part of the hip, buttocks. Insert 2 fingers under the tape for ease. The hips are often wider than the waist, so we measure around the fullest part. This prevents tightness when sitting or walking and makes sure the garment follows the natural shape of the body. 3. Bottom measure. Locate the front and back crease of the pants worn by the person. Measure around the ankle or where the pajama length ends. This measurement helps us know the opening size at the ankle or lower leg of the garment. It is important for pajama hems, pants openings, and jogger designs to ensure the fit is not too tight or too wide. 4. Crotch. Position the L square or ruler under the crotch of the one being measured. Then, take a vertical measurement from the waist down to the tip of the L square or ruler. The crotch measurement decides how comfortable the pants will feel when sitting, bending, or walking. We measure from the waist down to the point under the body to give enough room so the garment does not pull or feel uncomfortable. 5. Length of pants. Adjust the pants to a comfortable position and measure from the side seam below the belt to the desired length of pants. This measurement checks how far the pants should fall down the leg. It helps us avoid pants that look too short or too long. A correct length helps the garment look neat and comfortable for the wearer. When you choose clothes, what do you usually think of first? Is it comfort or fashion? Is it easy to move in stylish clothes you see online? Can comfortable clothes still look fashionable? What clothing makes you feel confident? When choosing clothes, we usually think about 2 important things: comfort and fashion. Comfort refers to how the clothing feels when we move, sit, or wear it for the whole day. It helps us stay relaxed and confident because the fabric, fit, and design do not cause discomfort. Fashion refers to how the clothing looks. This includes style, color, and trends that help us express our personality and feel confident about our appearance. Both comfort and fashion are important, but the right choice depends on the person and the situation. Some people value comfort more, especially for school, sports, and daily activities. Others enjoy following trends and choose clothes that reflect their style. There is no single correct answer because we all have different preferences and perceptions. What feels comfortable or fashionable for one person may not be the same for another. In the end, choosing clothes is about finding a balance that makes us feel good, move easily, and express ourselves with confidence. Now let's have debate. Another important thing to think about when choosing clothes is the difference between cost and quality. Which is more important when buying clothes? Cost or quality? If you buy something very cheap but it tears or fades quickly, you might end up buying another one sooner. In the long run, this can be more expensive. On the other hand, buying something of higher quality may cost more at the start, but it usually lasts longer and feels better to wear. This is why many people believe it is important to look at both the price and the quality before choosing a garment. Cost is important if the budget is limited. Higher quality clothes last longer and feel more comfortable. Cheap clothes may look good at first but fade or tear easily. Not all expensive clothes are high quality. A good choice balances budget and durability. Think and reflect. Let us form our reflection circle. I will ask a few questions and I want you to share your thoughts in simple, honest statements. There are no wrong answers. Why are accurate measurements important in making clothes? How do parents show love by providing clothing? What will you do to take better care of your garments? Always remember, you must use your clothes properly as a sign of your gratitude to your parents, guardians for providing you with appropriate clothes. Short quiz. 1. Bottom measurement is taken where the pajama length ends. 2. A cell phone can be placed in the pocket of the person being measured. 3. To get an accurate measurement of the waist, insert 2 fingers under the tape measure for ease. 4. A person can take her own body measurements. 5. Hip measurement is taken at the fullest part of the hips. 6. Gathers are examples of radiation. 7. A person's personality may be reflected by how one wears clothes. 8. Informal balance is achieved when both sides have the same design. 9. Emphasis should be placed on the most attractive body part. 10. Black means purity and innocence. Day 4. Project making on taking body measurements. Activity instructions. Work with your assigned partner for the measurement activity. One learner will act as the measurer and the other as the client. Switch roles after completing the first set of measurements. Use a tape measure in centimeters for all measurements. Measure the complete upper body and lower body following the correct technique. Record each measurement clearly on your printable worksheet.